Here in Silicon Valley, one of the wealthiest areas, not just of our country, but of the world, I found it astounding to learn that nearly 1 in 4 people in our local community are at risk for hunger. More than 50% of the folks that we provide food to are working. They're the working poor. We tend to think more in meals than in dollars at Second Harvest. We value the dollars, but we value them because of what they become, which is food for meals for hungry people in our community. That's why it's so important to have the kind of commitment and focus that Cisco has always had on helping the most needy in the community.
Giving back has always been core to Cisco's culture. Whether through financial contributions, technology donations, employee volunteerism, or the creation and support of community programs across the world.
Internationally, of course, hunger is an even bigger problem than it is here in the United States. More than 900 million people around the world are actively hungry every single day.
Cisco is actively committed to addressing this issue. Our annual Global Hunger Relief Campaign, which is now in its 8th year, raises over $3 million in combined employee donations and matching funds, enough to provide more than 8 million meals.
Second Harvest's relationship with Cisco is one defined both by its longevity as well as its breadth and depth. It runs from John Chambers through the employee ranks. It encompasses everything from volunteering in our warehouse, to distributing food, to providing expertise around IT to help us at the food bank operate in a more efficient way. So an enormous array of collaborative efforts characterize the relationship.
I'm the oldest of 6 children. My mother was a single working mother. She received $28 a month in food stamps. It allowed her to work 3 jobs and me to take care of 5 brothers and sisters starting at the age of 10. So it's greatly appreciated. That's why I do this.
Every year at Second Harvest, we find ourselves inspired by the actions of ordinary individuals to do something extraordinary on behalf of the food bank and the community.
There's a food drive at our school, so that's how we learned the name. And I was thinking of donating some of my time to a charity.
Emily and Caitlin came to the food bank, took a tour, and were inspired by something that they heard on the tour.
We learned that they could provide a healthy meal for 1 person for only 50 cents, and that really amazed me.
They went home and they put their heads together and they figured out a variety of different ways to raise money for the food bank. They managed to sell old toys and clothes to raise money for the food bank, and then Caitlin played her violin in front of a Lucky store, generating donations for the food bank. At the end of the day, these 2 little girls generated nearly $800 for the benefit of the food bank, and that translates into nearly 1,600 meals for hungry people in our community. If a 6-year-old and a 9-year-old can do that, what could the rest of us do if we really put our minds to it?